Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading Brahman, to my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayanandaji Maharaj, to the Divine Mother and all sages and saints, and to each of you divine soul watching today's satsang. So I'm very excited that we are starting a new scripture today, written by commentary by our worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayanandaji Maharaj, and it's very profound and a special gift to humanity from Sanatan Dharma and our Guruji. This scripture is called Worship of God as Mother. Although all religions are holy and sacred, but there is a special mysticism, a special beauty about God, worshipping God as the mother, and that has been brought out in this beautiful scripture written by our worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananji, and I will be narrating it with my own personal insights as we go through the scripture. So let's enjoy this together. So far, all of your love and support has been very humbling, and I'm very thankful for all of you that followed so many regular scriptures. We do one video every single day, and we have just covered Narada Bhakti Sutras. Before that, we had covered Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and before that, we had covered Bhaj Govindam by Shankaracharya ji. And so the journey continues on, and those of you who are enjoying the satsang, you well know the benefits. So before we get started, I want to show you this book, or scripture I should say, Worship of God as the Mother, and it's called the Mysticism. I hope you can see it okay. Mysticism of the Devi Mahatmaya. Devi means the goddess, Mahatmaya means significance, and as you can see, it is from Swamiji. In the back, you can see Swamiji's picture and his wonderful insights. Again, those of you who want to also get this book, I personally don't write books. I'm just a small, very humble instrument in my Guru's divine plan. So my objective is just to spread his wisdom, his teachings, his guidance, his words to anybody who is interested in satsanga and who needs to learn more. I got initiated by Swamiji into sannyasa in 2018, April of 2018, and since then this has been the mission of my life, to take Swamiji's teachings to one and all, and to whoever would listen, just because the nectar I have received, how it has changed my life. I'm hoping if it can even change a few other lives, together my mission would be accomplished. So and so many of you serious aspirants, I can see the change in many of you who write to me frequently, and I see you blossoming from buds into flowers, and the joy that I get out of it, and I'm sure my Guruji would get out of it, would be intense, would be phenomenal. So let's start this journey again. This book scripture is called Worship of God as Mother, Mysticism of Devi Mahatmaya, and those who want to order it can go to the website yrf.org. Y as in young, R as in Randy, and F as in Frank, as or father, yrf.org. So there you can find all of Swamiji's writings, teachings. You can know more about his life. He is a fully illumined and enlightened sage. You don't find very many of these people on this planet Earth, and I am so blessed to be in his holy guidance, in his holy as my guru. He has molded me, shaped me with, and many of us, everybody who follows him. So we are all doing our little bit to spread Guruji's messages to this universe. And Swamiji has been in Miami since 1969, so for a very long time. And so enough said about all that wonderful things, and this will be a journey for us. Each day I will bring to you small chapter small notes from this book, and we will continue the journey. The focus will be more on understanding it, enjoying the nectar, understanding the mysticism. And as always, if you have questions, please feel free to contact me. Um, through YouTube. And those of you who have not subscribed to this channel yet, it is please do so. It is Jnana Bhakti by Swami Nikhilananda. And if you do that, you can find all the other videos that are very nicely organized into chapters and so on. So let's get started with this holy book. We seek the blessings of the Divine Mother because, and Brahman, of course, because with Mother's blessings only we can enjoy this holy journey together. So, let us first read the publisher's note. Publisher's note is written by Sri Swami Lalitananda, and she was instrumental in bringing Swamiji to Miami, first to Puerto Rico and then to Miami. Swamiji, as you know, was an enlightened sage, very young. He was only 23 years old when he got sannyasa. He got initiated into or sannyasa through our master here, Swami Shivananji Maharaj. That's my master, Swami Jyotirmayananji. And Shivananji, as you know, is he is the founder of Divine Life Society, and now they have branches all over the world. And so Swamiji was the direct disciple of Sri Swami Shivananda. There are very, very few people, very few initial initiates of Sri Swami Shivananda directly, who so he was directly initiated by Sri Swami Shivananda ji himself, and he was in the Himalayas when Sri Swami Lalitananda ji, at that time she used to be a music teacher, I think, and she took the trip on a ship, I understand, to India to see Swami Shivananda. She had this deep yearning for spirituality, and there she found Swamiji, and with Shivananda ji's blessings, Swamiji came to the West to share this wisdom. How lucky we all are because of his grace, his English speaking skills, that he converted all that deep mystical knowledge into simple text, and his profound wisdom that we all can understand. And so many of his teachings are now global, they are worldwide, and there is not a topic on this earth that he has not talked about. So, just a little bit of introduction there about Swamiji. And Swami Lalitananda ji has written this note. This extraordinary book has been awaited by many devotees. It contains the essence of the well known scripture Devi Mahatmaya or Durga sapta-shati. So these two scriptures are very profound in Sanatan Dharma and very deep. So they are also known as Chandi Path. So Devi is also known as Chandi. Path means study or the text. It is a portion from the Markandeya Purana written by sage Vyasa. It's the same sage Vyasa who has done so many other literary works of spiritual, including knowledge, including Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata. He organized the Vedas and then wrote the Puranas and also did Srimad Bhagavatam. So he has profound wisdom, and through him, that knowledge. Actually, Guru Purnima is celebrated in his honor, actually. So he became the founder of all the Guru lineage, because he has written so much that we in the Sanatan Dharma tradition have this wonderful festival called the Guru Purnima, in which we honor the Guru by paying homage to him, by imbibing his qualities, and by helping humanity, and by serving the Guru. We are always serving the Guru when we are sharing his mission with others. That is why sometimes I ask of you to share this profound knowledge with whoever is interested. It can never be forced, but somebody who's deserving and who wants to know, his life can totally be changed with with this knowledge. So Devi Mahatmaya is a unique scripture that views God as mother and presents highly mystical stories depicting the journey of the soul from darkness to the light, from the misery of bondage to the bliss of liberation. So that is the journey, and that's why it's so mystical, through the kindness of the mother. So many a battle must be fought, many an illusion must be broken, many rare qualities of head and heart must unfold in order that the soul may reach the ultimate destination in this process. So, this is a journey, and we have to roll up our sleeves and be ready to do the work, and also get the grace of the Guru and the divine grace. An aspirant turns to the goddess for guidance, support, removal of obstacles, endowment of divine virtues, and enlightenment. So that is the end result. As Durga Devi, she destroys gross impurities, urging the aspirant to develop purity of heart. So it's all about the sadhaka or the aspirant purifying himself. As Lakshmi Devi, she brings about the blossoming of divine qualities such as humility, truthfulness, fearlessness, and frees the mind from distractions. And as Saraswati Devi, she destroys ignorance and egoism and leads the soul to the heights of spiritual enlightenment. So there are three Devis: Durga Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Saraswati Devi, and they are all, it's all the same one goddess, but it's her different forms and different manifestations. In every manifestation, the Devi wages war against the forces of darkness. Those stories yield fascinating insights into the mystery of life and the art of attaining spiritual evolution. Swami Jyotirmayananda ji, our Guru, with his unique intuitive insight, has presented the mystical meanings of these stories, bringing to light the profound treasure that lies hidden in this great scripture. The very concept of worshipping God as Mother has captured the head and heart of countless devotees, not only in India but in various parts of the world. In fact, the divine self is sweeter than 1,000 mothers and mightier than 1,000 fathers, because that divine self is nothing but Brahman. It is the God particle. It is exactly God in a microcosmic form. So every year, Navratri Puja. Navratri means 9 nights. Navratri Puja is prayer. So Navratri Puja is performed in our ashram under the guidance of Swami Jyotirmayananda. During the serene hours of the morning, when the ashram garden softly emerges out of the blanket of darkness and is awakened by the songs of birds, Swamiji conducts the most inspiring puja worship, and I was blessed enough to attend a few of those for 9 nights and 10 days. Vijayadashmi is the 10th day, and it is beyond words. Of course, now Swamiji is, as he's aging, he's probably not doing these, or maybe doing these in the evenings, but when he was younger, we enjoyed all this nectar with him directly when we were sitting under his lotus feet. Each day, Swamiji gives mystic insight into the stories of the Devi and their applications in daily life. And that's what's so special about our Guru, Swamiji, that he just, when he teaches you something, he also tells you what the mysticism, the meaning of it. It's not just a parable or a story, or some kind of an epic. It is directly relatable to your present life, your current situation. And so many times we get answers to perplexing problems of our daily life. And you have nothing but gratitude left when you read these wonderful things and insights that come from the Guru. Aspirants listen to the teachings, hear the inspiring songs and kirtans in praise of the Devi, receive blessings from the Guru, and partake the delicious prasad, or the holy food, which is part of the Indian Sanatan Dharma tradition, that after the prayers are over, everybody gets the holy prasad. Prasad is the food for the body body, but we also enjoy the bliss together when we are enjoying satsanga. So this present book contains the gems of teachings culled from the wonderful talks of Swamiji. So this is through the effort of many people in the ashram, the devotees, that this excellent book has been, scripture has been now created for all of us to enjoy. So we are thankful to our ashram staff for their diligent work in doing all that is needed in bringing out this precious book, composing, proofreading, graphic, etc., masking, preparing plates. Swamiji used to have a press within his ashram. These days, I think it's now things have changed, but everything, every minute detail, Swamiji expounded the effort of karma yoga, why we should be doing selfless service, and all actions should be done. So he personally was a role model. His life itself was a living river. We could see his teachings through his life. May the goddess bestow her blessings on the readers of this excellent book, Swami Lalitananda. So we pay our homage to Swami Lalitananda ji. She is no longer in bodily form. She took Mahasamadhi a few years back, but she was again very instrumental and the key force in bringing Swami ji to the West for all of us. So this is Swami Nikhilananda. We'll be covering the actual scripture starting tomorrow. Om Tat Sat.